Hey Blackbelt class, how we doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day. So here's what we got for you. We're gonna go right down the line on your curriculum for your green tip stripe. And you know what this is, your training log sheet. So make sure you're getting that thing filled out because next week is tip testing. Now I did some stuff for you last week, but it was just me. Now I've got some helpers here with Emmett and Madeline, and they're gonna go through some of your self-defense. And then we're gonna record your forms. Now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna do your forms forward and backwards so you can see the front view and the back view to kind of help you out with the turns and everywhere else, and I'll break it down for you. But first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go through the curriculum for those trying to get their first 4 tip stripes on their first gut belt. It's 100 punches in 30 seconds. Those that are getting their, they've already got the 4 tip stripes and they're moving toward the black belt candidate training, it's 120 punches, which is your black belt requirement. Along with that, we've got, for the first gut, we got our bear hug defenses, the back, and then as we move on down for the shodans, you've actually got the front bear hug defenses. So we're gonna do both of those. And as a reminder, everything I'm gonna show you is already on the app, but we're gonna kind of do it live here, kind of in a class format. And then we're gonna go through our forms. We're gonna go through Chilson Ilrohyung and the Hachi Chodan for the first Dan candidates, and then Chilson Irohyung and the Hachi Idan for our second Dan candidates. So do your very best. I want you to come along with this journey with us and work with us on screen here. I'm gonna put this up. We're gonna bow in and get started. Tria. Going up. Let's rock out our creeds together. With courage and confidence, I will believe in myself and always do my best. With honor and integrity, I will stand up for what is right and protect those in need. With strength and perseverance, I will battle through adversity and overcome all challenges. My attitude is everything, and my character is who I am. I'm a martial artist. Yes, you are. Ready? Oos! Oos! Good. Okay, so let's just do a quick rundown of all the self-defense. Now, of course, you know you need the Eskrima combos, but that's just a review. We're not going to spend time on that. We're going to spend time, so we've got partners here working on the self-defense and then the forms. So as a reminder, we know our guard stance. That's our basic parameter here. All the way from Tigers, all the way up through, well, heck, Master's rank. This is your number 1 defense, being in a good guard posture with your head up, your tiger eyes, and your lion voice. Now we know on the different ranges, if there's coming, somebody's running at us, we're gonna step facing that way, get off the track. Boom. Now, it could be somebody running, somebody mid-range trying to grab, or it could be the one where they've actually closed in on us and we're not expecting it, and they give us a good shove, we fall backwards, and then boom, immediately react to what's coming. That's the shove defenses, or the different range of running attack defenses. The others, all front grabs. It doesn't matter if it's your hair, your lapel, front choke, your shoulders, anything from the front, we're doing the same thing. We're not backing out of this thing. They've got us, we're stepping in. Let's do this together with a palm strike. Ready? Hi-ya! Good, do that with us. And then the next one, boom, right under the chin. Under the chin. Grab, loud kia. Hi-ya! Good. So any attack, that's how it would happen in front range. Back attacks, same thing. It doesn't matter if it's your hair, your collar, your shoulders. Good. And I'll have Emmett turn this way, Madeline turn that way, and then I'll turn this way. And you're going to see we all step, and I'll back this way so we don't run into each other. We step straight back and do the attack. So Emmett, show us. Step straight back. Boom. Madeline, step straight back. Good. And finish the attacks. Go. Good. Same thing if I'm here. I don't try and run away, and I don't step around in a circle. Straight, right in line. I go right up the gut, and palm, palm. Good, and we'll do those with a partner in just a minute. Next, and I'm gonna back up just a little bit here, it's the tackle defense. So we're like, hey, calm down, calm down. In the tackle defense, they're trying to grab our legs. So we gotta get our legs wider than their arms. If our legs are together, they're gonna wrap us up and tackle us to the ground. So they're coming in, it's almost like a bullfighter. We're gonna bring back, boom, get our legs wide. Now, if you can get your legs wide and off the track, that's a more advanced level, but for right now, let's just worry about getting those legs, feet wide enough and pushing down. Now, we're not just using our arms, we're circling. So here, ready, go. Back, and we turn, and you can turn to whatever side works best for you. Either one is fine. Next, the bear hugs. Now we're gonna do these in the air, and then we're gonna do these just like the other stuff with partner. Now we're gonna say the first one. They've grabbed us from behind, and we've got our arms in, and they're pairing their weight down on us. All their weight's on us here, so they're pushing us down. We can't just try and lift them up. We got to get up and under. So the first motion is to use our legs up, out. Show us, go. Good. Now we're going to do 2 elbows. We turn and look. Elbow, elbow, right to the stomach, the solar plexus. 2 hammers, bang, bang, right to the groin. Then we do our common, we've done for every other motion, our basic counter strategy. Palm strike, ayah, strike, strike, ayah, knee. Good. Now I'm going to have them walk through that while I kind of guide you here. So the bear hugs are clamping down on you. Go. Up and out. 2 elbows. Emma, you're off camera. Get over here. Good. Emmett worked his way right off camera. Good. And we'll do that with the partner in a second. Next one, they've got under us and they've lifted us up. They've lifted us up. So we're going to hook our foot right behind their knee. And what that does is it compromises or puts the hamstring muscle, compromise means it holds it, doesn't allow it to do what it normally does, in place so they can't straighten up. So if they can't straighten up, all our weight's going to come down, and that's what we do with our hips. We like sit down and throw our butt back. So they picked us up, hook, boom, with our butt. Now we say head butt as we move our head back. The reason is, if we don't, I've seen too many bloody lips and busted noses from a kid slinging their head back. Safety, we're just going to say head butt so we don't bust anybody's face. Head butt. Then we're going to turn and do the elbow, but we're looking so we know what we're doing. Good. And then we turn and do our basic 4 counter motions. Strike, strike, knee. Good. Now they're going to walk through it for me. So here, the person's picked them up. They hook the leg. Sit and headbutt. Look, elbow. Palm strike. Good. Very, very good. Now, that's the material, aside from the forms, for first gup and those going for first down. For first down and above. Same motions, same defenses, except for now we've got a couple more. We've got the front bear hug defense, where the person's come in and clamp their arms around the front of us. Now we're going to go through this. They've clamped us here. We're going to trace the hips. And when we work with a partner, I'll show you. Trace the hips right into the pelvic area, which is right here where your hips and pelvis will shoot back. And that's what you're doing. You're stepping back and shoving. You're not trying to shove them. Boom! With force. Go. Grab the hips, 3 knees. To the groin or the stomach, however close they are. Then our basic 4. Good. Now this other one, they've got our arms out and they're trying to pick us up. We're going to trace the face and push their head back. And we push back until they can no longer hold us. We grab 3 knees again. Basic combo. Good. Very, very good. Okay. And that is our self-defense motions. We're going to show you those with a partner on a couple of those, and then I'm going to work on your forms. And Mitch, I'm going to do the forms forward and backwards so you can kind of see both sides of those. I know it's tough sometimes to see from the back side what we're doing when we're watching on video. All right, so Madeline and Emmett, Cognac, I'll step back this way. Let's do this. Let's just kind of run through. We're going to go back and forth with some of the attacks, all right? So, Madeline, I'm going to have you grab Emmett and just a front grab and just kind of shoulder shake. Emmett, show us what to do. Just back and forth. Go. Good, good. Now, Madeline, turn around. Emmett's going to grab her ponytail. So, let's do this. Let's move this way just a little bit. Nope, this way. Good. Okay. And so if Madeline tries to run away, you know she's not going to get very far. She's just going to use his strength, his big muscles are pulling against him as she turns back and delivers the palm to the solar plexus. Very good. Chin, chin, and very, very nice. Good. So now we're going to go the other way. We're going to have Emmett attack Madeline a second time, but this time it's going to be the tackle defense. So maybe Madeline's back a little bit, and Emmett comes up, and he's going to try and tackle her legs. Go, Emmett. Madeline gets her legs back. There you go. Very nice. And immediately does the strike. So we're going to stay here so we don't go off camera. This one, they're talking, and Madeline catches Emmett off guard, and she pops him a good one. Go ahead. He immediately gets his hands up because she's coming again. Good. Good. So regular speed on that one. They're talking. She pops him and comes in. Go get him again. Good. Good. Notice how Emmett did not waste any time. He got shoved. He immediately got those hands up. That is your parameter. They got to go through 2 foot of that to get to you. Now we know also our X block. is our primary defense against a punch, against a hook punch, anything coming forward. They got to go through 2 layers of defense to get to you. So like maybe Emmett goes to grab Madeline and punch her one. She gets the X's up, look out, bang. I mean, she didn't even have her hands up, so that truly caught her off guard. But she knew to get those babies up, and now he's got to go through 2 layers of defense. Go ahead, Madeline, to the side, strike, strike, strike. Right. Now, it doesn't matter if she gets to the inside or the outside. The best position's the outside because they don't have a second arm that can reach across there. But they catch you off guard like Emmett did. But you notice how Madeline believed in herself and got those hands up. Now the other one, maybe it's with the hook punches. So maybe Madeline, and what you can do at home to train is just kind of go with a bare hand, trying to smack them in the ears. But they're going to do the X blocks. Boom, 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 boom. Now what we always like to do with this is use the hand targets because when Emmett does a good X block, we call these your pseudo hands, forearm or for your hand all the way down is hitting the partner right here on that bone, and that hurts. That hurts. So parents, when you attack your kiddos there, be aware of that. That's why we love the hand targets, right? To pound each other. Okay, did I end up? Oh, bear hugs. Almost forgot the bear hugs, the ones we just kind of were playing with. So let's do this. Since we're facing each other, we're going to do the front bear hugs. Once again, this is for more advanced ranks, the first dans and higher, but we'll go ahead and show it. So Emmett, grab Madeline with her arms in on this one. Good. Now watch what Madeline does. She traces the hips, palm heels on his, right here, by his hip flexors, and she's going to step back as she pushes him back. Go. Good. Well, she pushed him so darn far, I got away. But we're going to grab and then 3 knees. Go. Good. And then palm. Good. And obviously that person's still not going to be standing, but we like to give it as much as you can because that person got you in a bear hug. They've got all their body weight on you, so you want to make sure you fully get away. So now we're going to reverse it. Madeline is going to grab Emmett, and she's going to go under the arms, and let's stay on camera, and try and lift him up. And what he's going to do is trace his hands under her chin. Good. Push back, and as soon as she comes down, he's going to knee 3 times. Go. Good. Step back, palm strike. Chin, chin, and knee. Very good. All right, we're going to go right to the back ones now. So Madeline will be the arms in. So Emmett's going to clamp down. Now, even Emmett's much smaller. If he's putting his weight and bearing down on Madeline, it's very difficult for her to move her arms. That's why, and let's do this so you guys don't jump off camera. She's going to shoot up and then immediately out. Go ahead. Good. And you saw, boom, boom. Even as strong as Madeline is, that person has their arms on you. That's tough. That's why you have to fire, fire. Now she's going to look, 3 elbows. Or, I'm sorry, 2 elbows, 2 groin shots. There we go. And then our normal count. Very good. Now we're going to turn this way. I'm going to move over here. And Madeline's actually going to lift Emmett up. So she's going to lift, and watch what he does this time. He's going to hook his foot, and he's doing this foot. So if you're going to do that foot, let's turn this way. Good. She's going to lift him up, and he's going to hook his foot right behind her knee, which doesn't allow her leg to straighten. So as soon as she drops him, he fires his rear end back. Go. He says headbutt. Headbutt. As he looks, turns and elbows, and now does his counters. Go ahead. Very good. Very good, you two. Proud of you. Excellent. And that's all our basic self-defenses. Now, the other one, there we go. Good. The falls we've been working on, just a reminder, we'll do it 3 ways. Now, we were doing this earlier, so I'm just going to do it quick on this. Madeline's going to step aside on this one here. We're here. All we're going to do is we're going to fall our palms to the meaty part of our hands. We turn our head, ready, and fall. Good. And then we work up from there, kind of in a squat position. We don't want to land just on our knees. We want to fall, boom, let our legs come up, and then all the way up. It's like somebody come along and shoved us in the back, and we're going to do our fall, front fall defense, catch ourselves, back kick, and then immediately get up. So we've been shoved, we fall, boom, and then back up as quick as we can. Good. So it'd almost be like this with Emmett. I'm behind him, and I come along and I shove him over. Good. Kicks, and he gets up as quick as he can. Very good, Emmett. Very good. All right. So there you go, Don. There's a quick run through of every one of your self-defenses. I hope you worked out and did those with us. Even if you don't have a partner, you can still work through the motions. All right. So now what we're going to do, we're going to run through our forms. And I'm going to have so we can stay all on camera, I'm gonna have Madeline go ahead and bow out on this one, and then Emmett and I will do the Chodan forms, the first gups going for black belt and the black belt candidates, and then we'll do the second Dan one requirements. So Emmett, let's do this. Let's do a step this way just a little bit. I'm gonna have you stand back just a little bit. Good. Chumbi. Chilsan, Ilrohya.
Chilsan, Ilrohya.
Let's step back one more step. Good. All right, we're gonna walk through, I'm gonna explain every motion. So the first motion, we look, we open. Now we're turning to our left. I know watching this, it may be backwards, but our left arm moves, left leg moves. So here we pull in and down. Next, arm unders, we small slight step to a horse stance. We turn our left foot, we step to our left and do a center punch. We look over our front shoulder, on our heel. That leg steps, left arm under, back to a horse stance. Turn our front foot, we're gonna step to our right and punch with our left. Now down the middle, we're gonna open again and do that first breathing motion. Good. Now our right leg's gonna step straight forward, inside, outside. Good. Next motion, center pseudos. Next motion, side punch, key out. Good. Now we're gonna turn to our back leg, our left leg, catch. We scoop, push down and out. Elbows, open. I call this like reading the book. You're opening up. Right arm down, pull back. Step punch. Now we do the same thing to the other side. Front leg turns, play catch. Scoop, set, push. Elbows, book, back, step punch. Good. Now I'm gonna move just a little bit because I'm gonna work with Emmett down the middle here so you can see. We're gonna turn with our front leg and do low defense. Go ahead. Good. And then from here, back, pseudo. Now we're gonna step and punch. Good. Here, high defense. He's gonna step and punch again. High defense. He's gonna step and punch one more time and do a key out. Now this is what he's doing that way. Go ahead and show the motion. Pull back, up, and push. I'll show you facing you. This is what it looks like. Here, back, and push. Good. Now he's gonna turn over his back leg, two-hand center defense. Go. Arms out, pull back, push. Turn over the back leg, boom, two-hand center, pull back, and up. Good, and chubby. And that's Chilsan Elrohya. That was a nice breakdown of the form. So going the other way, what we're gonna do, instead of me, let's see, why don't we do this? Emmett, I'm gonna have you actually move the camera. We're gonna keep filming, and you're gonna put it back here behind me, okay? Instead of me turning around backwards, I'm gonna face this way. So when we're watching it on TV, we can do it together. So just pick up the tripod and put it right back behind me. Go ahead. Don't make people sick. Okay, good. All right. Good. So Emmett, I want you to kind of watch the camera, make sure I stay in range, okay? So I'm gonna talk as I do this. We're gonna open, do our breathing motion. Step, breathing motion. Step punch. Now we're gonna turn on our heel. Boom. Step, breathing motion. Step punch. Now down the middle, going that way, coming toward or away from you. Open, do our breathing motion. Inside, outside. Center pseudos. Side punch, key out. Now I'm gonna do my turn off my back leg. Play catch. Scoop, push, out. Elbows, back, step punch. Same thing other side. Catch, scoop, push, out. Elbows, back, punch. Down the middle, toward you. Low defense, center pseudo. Step punch, high defense. Cut the sky, punch, high defense. Cut, key out. Now this is the motion where I turn and face you, where the arms are out, back, push it out. Turn over my back leg, two-hand center defense, back, push it out. Turn, and push it out. And baro, back to chimney. Good. So that was doing Chilsan Irokyung, or Ilrokyung, front and back. Now what I'm gonna do, so I have to move the camera a second time, this is for the Chodan candidates, or I'm sorry, the Idan candidates and higher. So if you're already a black belt, this is Chilsan Irokyung. Now I'm gonna do this one backwards as well, and then I'll put the camera back in the front and then do it forward, okay? So we're gonna do it this way. Here, this form turns, starts to the left, just like the other one, but a low defense this time. Outside, inside strike, hands come up, knee, and you're gonna step, punch, punch. Then we're gonna turn, boom, to this side and do the exact same thing as we just did. Outside, inside, knee, punch, punch. Now down the middle, I'm doing a two-hand center defense. Then 3 side punches. And a key up. I turn, center pseudos, punch. Turn, center pseudos, punch. Down the middle, go into a breathing motion. Always think that like parting the curtains open to look outside. And you do what's called a front thrust kick. So you're here, thrust forward and down. Thrust forward, down. One more, and you hold and punch. Kia. Now turn, low defense, fighting stance, high punch. Low defense, fighting stance, high punch. And baro. And that's Chilsan Irokyung. Emmett, if you could go ahead and bring the camera and put it back where it was, please. The best you can. I can wave to you as you go for a little camera ride. There we go. Good. Move forward just a little bit, buddy, so it's not, there we go. All right. So I'm gonna do that same form, Chilsan Irokyung, but facing you now, okay? So I'll do the form as if you're watching it from this side. Chumbi, Chilsan Irokyung. Look, low defense, outside, inside, knee, punch, punch. Turn, low defense, outside, inside, knee, punch, punch. Down the middle, two-hand center, side punch, side punch, side punch, kia. Turn, pseudos, punch, pseudos, punch. Then down the middle, the part the curtains motion. And I'll step over here so I can kind of talk to you as we do this. Front thrust kick, part curtains. Front thrust kick, part curtains. Front thrust, punch, kia. Now move back in line so you can see me again. Turn, low defense, fighting stance, high punch. Low defense, fighting stance, high punch. And back. Good. Now, that was your Chilsans. Chilsan Ilrokyung for the Chodan candidates, Chilsan Irokyung for the senior candidates. And the Chodans and those going for Idan and higher. Next, we're going to do our Nahachis. So I'm going to have Emmett join us for this. And this one could always be a little goofy, even though it's side to side. Now, a good thing about these, whatever you do on one side, you simply repeat on the other. Chumbi, go into this motion. That's kind of the start of the form. Now we're going to take our left leg, step over and down. Good. And then we're going to open up. Right arm comes out. I'll slide over, give Emmett some room so we don't rile off camera here. Elbow, set position, low defense. Hook. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to slide over a little bit so we're not off camera. Actually, we're going to back up so we don't have to keep moving. Let's just start the whole form over. Sorry about that. That was a poor illustration. Let's do this. So Emmett right there. Good. Chumbi, Nahachi Chodan.
Nahachi Chodan.
And begin. Down, out, elbow, back. We're going to look, low defense, hook, look, step, open, down, back, closed. Leg up, to our left. Leg up, to our right. Set. We're going to look and throw to the right. Arm under, out. Elbow, set. Low defense, hook. Now we're going to step that way. Cross, out, down, back, up. To our right, to our left. Set, look, and baro. That's the form. Good, 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 good. And that's Nahachi Chodan. So I'm going to do Nahachi Idan, and then we'll You know what, instead of doing that, why don't we do like we did before on Chill Sun, so you can see it from the back view, and you can use the mirrors. If Emmett, you go and move the camera here. So we're trying to get every angle for you on these forms. I know it's tough. So back there far enough so they can get my legs. Right there, buddy, good turn. Very nice. All right, so I'm gonna be facing the mirrors and doing Nahachi Chodan. Chombe. Step, out, hammer, back. Low defense. Hook, look, step, out, down, back, closed. Leg up, to the left. Leg up, to the right. Set, aya. Now repeat exactly what we did to the other side. And that was the Hachi Chodan from the back. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go ahead and jump ahead for Idan candidates and higher and do Nahachi Idan from the back. Do Nahachi Idan from the back. And then I'll take it to the front. So we have to move the camera one last time. From the back, it looks like this. Come up, down. Arms come around, set, underneath, and out. Then we come back the other way. Up, around, back, and down. Pull the arm back, shoot it forward. Leg comes up, elbow, pseudo, hook. Step across, inside, outside, punch, pull, around. Down, back, elbow, pseudo, hook. Look, so we step, inside, back, down, and that's Nahachi Idan from the back. Now I'll show you from the front. I got my cameraman Emmett working overtime here. Good job, buddy.
Thank you.
Give you a little break in between. And I'll back up just a little bit so you can see my legs. So I showed you Nahachi Idan from the back. I'm going to show you it from the front. Chombe. Good. Nahachi Idan. I'm going to step over just a little bit. Boom. Want to stay on camera. Step. Step. Hit. Out. Pull back. Out. Leg. Elbow. Pseudo. Hook. Step across. Inside. Down. Back. Around. Back. Forward. Out. Pseudo. Hook. Step. Inside, outside. Punch. Pull. Kia. And that's Nahachi Idan. So, we went through, we did Chilsan Ilrohyang, forward and back. Chilsan Irohyang, forward and back. Nahachi Chodan, forward and back. Nahachi Idan, forward and back. And we also spent a lot of time on your self-defense. Now that's more than enough. Those just going for your first tip on your first, your green tip on your first gut belt. All you really have to know is that Chilsan, okay? If you got Nahachi, that's great. But Chilsan and the self-defense. Those have already got their 4 tips on their first gut. We got to know the Nahachi and the Chilsan. All our other advanced candidates, those 2 forms, plus the 2 I just showed you, and plus a few more, which you can find in the resource library there on our app and our Grogan's YouTube channel. All right, Emmett, can you join me for a bow out?
Sir.
All right, proud of you black belts and black belt candidates. Keep up the great work. I want to see your feedback on this video. Know that you've been practicing, and I want to see those training log sheets next week when we test for your tip stripes. All right, trip, come on. Black belt principles.
Black belt principles.
Together. Humility, courtesy, bravery, honor, integrity, discipline, respect, perseverance. Mudo!
Mudo!
See you soon.